FishTankTV.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks. What's up, guys? This is Brogan. Sorry, my hair's a mess and stuff. I just woke up or whatever. Put some water on it, you know. I don't know. Sorry about that. But, wanted to tell you guys, here's how I screwed up on my dirt. Alright? So that way you guys can avoid this. This was typical, rookie mistake. I read up on how to do it and all this stuff. And, so first of all, I put in too much dirt. Okay, which isn't too much of a rookie mistake, that's just being stupid, but put in too much dirt. There's like 2 inches of dirt, and I didn't measure it, so I didn't like in this one, I did it great. I just put a ruler, in there, saw it was an inch, bam. This one I kind of eyeballed, and obviously I'm not very good at eyeballing, so, and then what I did was I added too much water, right? I added the water, and I expected here's the dirt, and I expected to see just a little bit of puddle of water above it, and that's how I'd know when there was water in it, or enough water. Well, that didn't really happen. What happened was, it all kind of turned to mud, and the dirt level just rose. It just got higher and higher. And I, finally was like, what is going on? And I pushed on it, and it was, all muddy. It didn't really go that high, but, it was a little bit. And what that did was whenever I went to cap it, because I put too much water in there, when I went to cap it, what happened is the gravel sunk, and you get this dirt, this layer of dirt on top of your cap. And so this tank is still kind of dirty. That one is crystal clear. So the correct way to do it, and on this one, 2 inches of dirt wouldn't be a big deal if I had more gravel. I ran out of gravel, so I've only got an inch of gravel on here on top of 2 inches of dirt. So hopefully it'll work out. I don't know. Kind of sucked because I had to run out at 9 o'clock because I had this tank I was setting up too. I had to run out to Petco at 9 o'clock, right before they closed, and grab a bag of gravel. But when you're wetting your dirt, like I said, measure your dirt. But when you're wetting it, what I did on this one was I would just kind of spray the dirt down with water. I took my siphon or whatever and just kind of sprayed it down. Put my I used the hose end and put my finger over it and just kind of sprayed the dirt and stuff, and would mix it up and make sure that all the dirt's moist. So I did that quite a few times just to make sure that all the dirt's moist, but I'm not putting too much water in there, you see. So I moistened up all the dirt to get rid of all the air bubbles, because if you don't moisten it, you'll end up with air pockets. So I moistened up the dirt. Like I said, you just want to moisten it. You don't really want to fill it up. You just want to moisten it. Get the dirt moist, make sure there's no dry spots, and then I just capped it. And this one's been crystal clear from the day I filled it up. So this one has not. But I don't know if you guys can see that pre-filter, but it's all dirt. Can't really tell, but it's just brown. But so we'll have to see. I might end up having to re-dirt this one, just because it doesn't seem like it's getting any better. It still seems like there's just dirt everywhere. So I think it's leaching up. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it looks like it's leaching up through the gravel. So might have to redo this one or something, or take the plants out and just add some more gravel. I don't know. I'd almost like to just re-dirt it, because I still have some potting soil left and stuff, but we'll have to see. So yeah, so you just moisten the dirt, and then I put my clay on top and then push it down into the dirt and cap it, and you're good to go. So that's this one. The other thing I want to talk about too is stem plants, and how to cut them and propagate them and stuff. So if you look at all these, this is purple, I always say Cambodia, but it's Kabamba. This is purple Cambodia, which is Kabamba, but I just like Cambodia. So purple Kabamba, and this, if you look at all these leaves, they're all branching, they're sending out little side shoots, you know what I mean, they're branches. So and the reason for that is because the person who gave me this plant cut it right. So I don't know if you guys know what a node is, but a node, so if you look on this one, each section of leaf right there, see right there, to like right there. That little section of the plant right there, that's just a section, but the joints where the two sections meet is a node. Like on bamboo, you get those joints in there. Well, that joint is called a node. So, on I think all stem plants have these. The Anacris, it's right where the leaves are. Rotella indica, it's right where the leaves are. So, when you cut these, right, let's say this plant is getting too tall and I want to cut it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it, but I'm going to cut it just above the node. Okay? Like as close to the node as possible on top of it. And what that'll do is it'll cause it to branch. It'll cause it, so you'll end up with turning one plant into two plants. You'll have two different plants going this way. And it looks a lot fuller, it looks a lot cooler. Some people don't want them to branch, so if you don't want it to branch, don't cut it like that. Cut it just below the node. And but then you can even take your stem, right, and replant it. Like if you guys look, this whole bit over here has been replanted. This is the old stuff. I cut this off and replanted it. So, but what you do is you take that stem that you cut off, right, and you cut that right below the node. So the bottom node, you cut right below it. And that'll cause roots to grow faster, and because normally it would have to wait for that little section to die off. But this way the roots will grow faster. You'll end up with a better, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called, but like the thing that holds the nutrients at the bottom, and it'll just end up, sorry guys, I'm kind of sick, but it'll grow faster and better, and it'll root faster if you do that. So, like I said, with stem plants, when you're cutting it, cut right above the node, and it'll branch. And if you cut it, and then you take the stem that you cut off, and you cut that right below the node, and it'll do good. So, it'll grow roots faster and whatnot when you replant it. So, yeah, like I said, if you guys got any questions or whatever, loving the Tiger Lotus, dude. I just want that thing to take off. I already got a new leaf. It's been like a day. Overnight I got this new leaf. So, pretty sick stuff, man. It's a little tiny leaf, but it's still coming in. And the baby tears, that thing was dead. Got it from the fish store for free. All new growth, coming back, loving the dirt. That's why you gotta have dirt. So, yeah. Anyways, if you guys got questions or want to see a video, whatever, let me know. I'd be happy to help you guys out. So, also, if anybody knows any tricks to like growing hair grass, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's been like that for 2 weeks, and I was watching Dustin's vids, and he says he can never get hair grass to grow, thick like that, ever. So, if anybody's got any good ideas or tips or tricks or anything, let me know. That'd be cool. Also, if anybody's used Salvinia, I got this stuff the other day, and I only worry about it not letting through, enough light. If anybody's used it and says that, it works great, and it still lets in enough light, let me know. That'd be cool. Anyways, fishtanktv.com, Dustin's Fish Tanks. Thanks, guys. Late.